hallmarks of a good conspiracy? Are there certain things that the best conspiracies have in common, like shadowy historical roots, or a conspiracy to control one particular aspect of the life of the mind?
What I have noticed, it's hard to pick a favorite. It depends on whether you want the craziest one or the most plausible one.
I'm just wondering if they have anything in common. Something.
Well, yeah, when you get into the more science fiction type conspiracy theories,
the X-Files type.
Yeah, well, there are more X-Files type theories around than they've done on X-Files itself. There are so many conspiracy theories about various aliens meddling with us. This goes back to Charles Fort, who in the 1920s wrote a couple of books on that theme. There's all sorts of ideas about who it is, whether they come from Sirius or Zeta Reticuli, whether they're Greys or some other types, and
or all of the above.
And when you get into that literature enough, you find out that it's the most science fiction and futuristic theories are curiously the most medieval. What it comes down to is a battle between good and evil on a cosmological level, with the Earth as just one part of the major. It goes back before Christianity to Zarathustra, who had the Ahriman and Mazda, these two gods who are in perpetual war with each other. And in Christianity, they made the good one God and the bad one the devil. But in Zarathustrianism, you're never quite sure who's the good one or the bad one. You got to make a choice, but you don't know you're choosing correctly. You don't know who's going to win, which I find more interesting. It is. It's more existential if you recognize your own uncertainty.
Well, is there a possibility then that some of these science fictional conspiracies, the Philip K. Dick type conspiracies, the X-File type conspiracies that are floating around now, are an upcoming mythology, somehow more related to the emergence of a new mythology in the human mind than they are to actual physical events that are taking place on Earth with physical aliens and physical UFOs?
Well, they're definitely mythology in the Jungian sense. I don't mean to say that they're all false. I don't know enough to say anything is all false. Some of them are so absurd that I can reject them, but some of them are more plausible than others. But they make a mythology in the sense that they give you a cosmic theory that explains everything and gives you a place in the universe and so on. Carl Jung spotted that way back in the 40s. He wrote, 52 I think it was, not the 40s. He wrote a book called Flying Saucers, a modern myth of things seen in the skies, in which he predicted this would be the major religion of the second half of the 20th century, and we're more and more moving toward that.
Well,
more and more the extraterrestrials are replacing angels and demons.
Right.
There are good extraterrestrials and bad extraterrestrials. And not only that, but we got the incubi and succubi back too. In the Middle Ages, they had these sex demons that attacked people in their sleep. Now they're extraterrestrials instead of being demons, but they're still attacking people in their sleep.
Still absconding with them, mating with them, probing them, and doing...
Yeah, there's some place in a galaxy far, far away, according to this school of thought, where they get it, whenever they're really high on some really vicious kind of chemical, they suddenly all say, let's go down to Earth and have a go at somebody's butt again, you know.
Take on Whitley Strieber again. It was fun. Didn't Jacques Vallée, the French writer, do a whole book about the correspondences between the hallmarks of UFO sightings and sightings of the Holy Virgin Mary?
Yes, there's a whole bunch of parallels. The Fatima. The miracles at Fatima, which included light brighter than the sun, which plunged toward the earth, and strange sounds in the sky, music coming from the heavens and whatnot. It would be a UFO sighting if the kids didn't say they saw the Virgin Mary.
So maybe UFOs are just